Hello everyone, FGC Jesus here. Got another box opening for you today. This time we'll be doing Hour of Devastation. I really wanted to pull a couple of different things from these boxes, but Hour of Devastation and Amonkhet, the two Egyptian-themed sets. I think maybe War of the Spark is also part of that. They're expensive-ass boxes. So this time I went ahead and, with the help of a friend, I was able to purchase this one at a bit of a discount. So, you know, anybody who opens these isn't really trying to open them for anything other than the invocations, the super fancy, expensive, nice cards. Well, that may not be entirely true in my case because I'm just excited to be opening up things for you guys. So without further ado, let's go ahead and open up just the box itself. I probably should start bringing like a knife or something. Give me a second. I'm so sorry. And my pliers all the way across the room. And if you guys are lucky, maybe some sort of extra bonus guest will show up today to help out with the opening. Let me just ever so gently open a single tear in this normally $200+ box with a generous contribution from a patron of the channel. We were able to afford it. As such, I'm actually splitting the contents with my friend. So what we're going to be doing today, on top of just opening after all, is I'm actually going to split these up into two, or two separate piles. The first one that I'm going to open up is going to be for my friend, which hopefully he'll show up in the stream at some point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I think these are 32 boosters. Where does it say that? 36. So he gets 2 more. So we've got a good chunk of boosters for him. Put this aside real quick. I'll go ahead and move my mouse out of the way. And let's get to getting. I'm wondering if I should shuffle. I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. I've already pulled them out. I actually have a page pulled up over here as well, just in case I need to look up the price of something, but the vast majority of cards in the set really aren't worth all that much. They tried a lot of different mechanics that just simply didn't work out well for them. So it's a little bright over here. Let me see if I can tone it down a bit. We're going to go through the commons without really, I'm not really going to look at all the commons too much. We're going to move them out. Manticore Eternal, Saving Grace, Ominous Sphinx. And our first rare is Jeru with Eyes Open, Plains, and Snake Token. So Jeru with Eyes Open will be our first rare. 5-cost legendary creature, human warrior with vigilance. When he enters the battlefield, search your library for a Planeswalker card, reveal it, put it into your hand, and shuffle your library. Very interesting. There's like a big focus on Planeswalkers at this time. Let's go through our commons. Ketra's Avenger, Resolute Survivors, Bane Whip Punisher. We've got an Imminent Doom for our second rare. Swamp and a Zambo token. Not great pulls yet, but you never know. We got plenty of packs left to go. And to be perfectly honest, we got this at a sweet, sweet deal. So even if we don't pull value, it's the thrill of the chase, you know. Yeah, the commons in the set, they really aren't worth all that much. And frankly, a lot of the uncommons are also not. But if you get lucky, we got a Pride Sovereign. That's up there as far as the value in the set. It's a couple bucks. Very nice. And a weird little tokeny thing. For Exertion, Eternalized. Brick counters, if that's your thing. Let's keep plowing through, shall we? A Wretched Camel, very funny. We got Chandra's Defeat, if you ever want to deal with somebody who's playing Chandra. Well, there you go. Unconventional Tactics, very nice. Vizier of the Anointed. God Pharaoh's Gift, and a Hollow Plains. Wow, there couldn't have been a worse hollow. Unless it, well, I guess tokens actually sometimes are actually worth something. You did get a Sinuous Striker token, so that's pretty neat. Pretty neat. Gotta prove, oh, well, I guess we're not really gonna go through the, we're not going through the commons. We're just trying to get all the way up to the uncommons and hope we get something nice. Sifter Worm. Crypt of the Eternals. Vile Manifestation. And we got a Scavenger Grounds. That's cool. And look, you got a Hollow Firebrand Archer. That's nice. And you got a Vigilant Warrior token. I think the Scavenger Grounds is actually not a terrible pull. That's another couple bucks. You've almost broken even on one pack, my guy. We knew the risks, but we were willing to take them, by God. Dauntless Haven, Blur of Blades, Rampaging, Carrion Screecher, Scrounger of Souls, Defiant Kinra, Jeru's Renunciation, Cunning Survivor, Wall of Forgotten Pharaohs, Bloodwater Entity, Devotee of Strength, Ramunap Ruins. Oh, look at that. That's actually, that's a good pull. That's a $5 card. A Mountain and a Sunscourge Champion. Look at that. Nice. I think that's actually, the token might be worth a little bit. I think. I know I've got the page pulled up here, but I'm not trying to look at it too hard right now. If you guys have something you want to ask, or if you have any comments or concerns, please feel free to reach out and take a shot at it. Countervailing Winds, Moaning Wall. He's moaning. Bitter Blow, Sharpshooters, Scrounger of Souls, Defiant Kinra, Jeru's Renunciation, Unsummon, Desert of the Mindful. We've got a Supreme Will, Appeal to Authority, Overt come, and another hour of Devastation. Hey, that's funny, that's what the pack's called. An island, and you got yourself a little insect token, so that's fun. Good thing is there's still plenty of stuff to open. There's plenty of chances for us to make up what we put into this. 16 packs is nothing to thumb your nose at. If you'll excuse me for a second, I gotta look at something real quick. Goo. Alright. Blur of Blades. Aerial Guide. Beautiful Servant. Got a lot of camels coming out of here. Lurching Rot Beast. Granitic Titan. Seer of the Last Tomorrow. Desert of the Fervent. God Pharaoh's Faithful. Another Crypt of the Eternals. Dune Diviner, very nice. Ifrit Deadlands. And Driven to Despair. And a forest. Stingy packs so far. What does Driven to Despair do? I'm curious. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain trample, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. 2-cost sorcery, then despair. Until end of turn, creatures you control gain menace, and whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player, that player discards a card. Wow. That actually seems pretty good. In like a fucking Golgari deck would probably love that shit. Especially when you got that big swinger. Okay. Firebrand Archer, Solitary Camel, Disposal Mummy, Frilled Samwala, Lethal Sting, Beneath the Sands, Without Weakness, Cunning the Survivor, Traveler's Amulet, Survivor's Encampment. That's, I was looking at that earlier. I think that might actually be pretty good to put into a deck. Crook of Condemnation, Torment of the Scarabs is very good. Burning Fist Minotaur, and we have an Endless Sands. Add 1 colorless to your mana pool. 2, exile target creature you control. 4, sacrifice Endless Sands. Return each creature that exiled with battlefield. Oh, interesting. A lot of interesting effects. No bangers yet, but I am still holding out hope. By the way, thank you for the follow, Kyle. I appreciate it. Aven, Disposal Dummy, Kenra Scrapper, Tragic Lesson, Bitterbow Sharpshooter, Torment of Venom, Graven Abomination, Stripe Ruin Rat, Steadfast Sentinel. Those are commons. We got a Sinuous Striker, Farm to Market, Ominous Sphinx, Hour of Eternity, and a Mountain. Hour of Eternity pretty much comes in. It comes in a lot of the what's it called? Precons nowadays. So it's a good card. It just doesn't. It hasn't held its value compared to other things. Let's go through all of the commons real fast. Look at that. We got Jace's Defeat. Consign to Oblivion. Tenacious Hunter. And we've got an Hour of Glory. Exile target creature if that creature was a god. Yeah, unfortunate. Also not a very good one. We're getting there, guys. We still have 6 packs left after this one. So 7 packs more for the illustrious provider of this channel. Dutiful Servants. Let's go through all these real fast. Ah, damn it. I don't mean to keep revealing those things. We got Nisa being beaten up. Sunset Pyramid. Sand Strangler. There you go. You got your Torment of Hailfire. $15 right there. That's like the top selling card for this set. Good stuff. Good stuff, Steven. You got your Torment of Hailfire. That's a win. Ding ding. You also have a Hollow Imaginary Threat, so that's pretty neat. Creatures target opponent controls attack this turn if able. During that player's next untap step, creatures you control don't untap. That seems pretty good, actually. Throw that on there. Good stuff on the Torment of Hailfire. I wouldn't be mad if my collection of these packs had that in there. I would not be mad about that. I hope I am as lucky as you are, and that I don't get absolute garbage. Let's go ahead and go through the commons. We've got a Sunset Pyramid, Devotee of Strength, Dunes of the Dead, Swarm Intelligence. Whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, you may copy that spell and choose new target. Oh, that seems really good. Oh, look, you got 2 rares. You got Swarm Intelligence and a Hollow Hour of Promise. That seems really good. Very nice, very nice. I don't think they're worth a ton, but, I mean, those are useful cards if you're building a blue and a green deck. We've got 5 more packs to open up. Let's go through all these commons here. Alright, we got a Razaketh's Rights, Inferno Jet, Desert's Hold, Abandoned Sarcophagus. You may cast non-land cards with cycling from the graveyard if a card with cycling from anywhere. There's that, and you got a Full Art Swamp, which that's not too bad. I'm a fan of that. We're down to the last 4 packs. Let's see if we can get another big pull. Commons, River Hoopoe, Hope Tender. Just like we got Dunes of the Dead, Majestic Miriarch, and a Hollow Island. Yeah, no, they're being a little stingy on those hollows in this set, huh? Majestic Miriarch, what the fuck is that? Let's take a look at this real quick. Majestic Miriarch's power and toughness are equal to twice the number of creatures you control. Oh, this is a mythic. At the beginning of each combat, if you control a creature with flying, Majestic Miriarch gains flying. The same is true for all First Strike, Double Strike, Death Touch, Haste, Hexproof, Indestructible, Lifelink, Menace, Reach. Okay, that's a Game Ender. Game Ender card. Very interesting. Alright, we're down to the last 3 packs for our illustrious friend who has funded this purchase. Bloodwater Entity, Dunes of the Dead. They really want you to use deserts, as is appropriate. What do we got? A Nimble Obstructionist. Whenever you cycle it, counter target activated ability or triggered ability you don't control in a plane. Oh, you also got a cat token, so that's neat. Two more for you. I'm really crossing my fingers for you, buddy. You gotta get one of those invocations. I don't even care if it's not mine. I just want to open it. 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. There's all the commons. Fervent Paincaster. Unconventional Tactics. Unraveling Mumbo. We got Oketra's Last Mercy. Your life total becomes your starting life total. Lands you control don't untap during their next untap step. Not bad. I think that card's worth like $3, if I remember correctly. This is it. That was the last one. I mean, you got Torment of Hailfire, so there's only like a couple other things you could do that would really make this worth your while. Let's hope we get it in this last one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We got Chandra's Defeat, Gideon's Defeat, Eternal of Harsh Truths. That was one of the other big pulls. You got a Fraying Sanity. It's not worth a ton. I think that's $5 though. So you got a pretty good collection of stuff here. Fraying Sanity, Oketra's Last Mercy, Nimble Obstructionist, Abandoned Sarcophagus, Swarm Intelligence, Hollow Hour of Promise, Torment of Hailfire, Hour of Glory, Hour of Eternity, Endless Sands, Driven to Despair, Hour of Devastation, Crested Sunmare, Scavenger Grounds, God Pharaoh's Gift, Pride Sovereign, Imminent Doom, and Jeru with Eyes Open. So I will pack these up for you, including your uncommons and commons, and all the stuff in between. And thank you again for your contribution to my ability to open up things for people. I take immense joy in doing this sort of thing. So, let me put these aside into this container right here. These are your rares and the like. Then we can get to opening up the rest of them, which will go into my collection. Excuse me, I just had to look at something real quick. I'm going to move these commons and uncommons aside, as I'll need to sort through them and figure out how to transport them later. Well, I was sort of hoping to bring on a guest, but it looks like my guest has fallen fast asleep. So we'll go ahead and pull out the rest of the Hour of Devastation packs. These will be the last ones. Hopefully they'll have a bounty to go through. Once again, I am not going to look through all the commons. I will simply move to the uncommons. Jace's Defeat, Unraveling Mummy, Dune Diviner, and very nice, I got a Ramunap Excavator. That's very good. We got a Full Forest, so that's cool. That Ramunap will be put to very good use very soon. Rivulet, Doomfall, Shafet Dunes. We got Mirage Mirror. Mirage Mirror becomes a copy of target artifact, creature, or enchantment or land until the end of turn. Interesting. That seems pretty neat. So, not doing too bad. Go through all of this. Sunset Pyramid, Doomfall, Old Style of Braid. We got a Dream Stealer, Menace. Whenever Dream Stealer deals combat damage to a player, that player discards that many cards with Eternal Eyes. And we got a hollow useless thing. Frontline Devastator. Oh, yeah, let's go through all this. We got an Angel of the God Pharaoh, Unraveling Mummy, Ramunap Ruins, Amit Eternal, Swamp and Token. Not good pulls. Not good pulls. Yeah, in this entire box, there hasn't been a there's only been like one rare holo, and that's unfortunate in the extreme. Okay, got an Angel of the God Pharaoh, Riddle Form, Obelisk Spider. Oh, buddy, let's fucking go. Scarab God. Hell yeah. I might have to put back together that fucking zombie deck. Very fucking nice. You'll love to see it. It's not the cool Scarab God. We're still, if we get 2 Scarab Gods, the Invocation Scarab God, then, I mean, I might as well go out and play the lottery right now. That's what we want. Crook of Condemnation, Bloodwater Entity, Claim to Fame, and an Apocalypse Demon. What the fuck is this? Flying Apocalypse Demons, power and toughness are equal to the number of cards in your graveyard. At the beginning of your upkeep, tap Apocalypse Demon unless you sacrifice another creature. And we have a hollow Tenacious Hunter. So it's just like Lord of Extinction, but it flies. Oh, and it's only your graveyard, not anybody else's. Resolute Survivors, Quarry Beetle, Dagger of the Worthy, and Uncage the Menagerie. Search your library for up to X different creature cards with different names that each have converted mana cost X. Reveal them, put them into your hand, and shuffle into your library. That's pretty good. I might actually be able to use that card. If you're smart about it. Seems like it would be worth your time. Let's go ahead and get all these commons out of the way. got a Steward of Solidarity. Shafet Dunes, Torment of the Scarabs. And an Hour of Promise. Lots of green, especially for a desert-themed deck. We're going to go ahead and get all these commons out of the way. Razaketh's Right. Sand Strangler. Vizier of the True. Samut the Tested. So we did get the Planeswalker of the set, so I mean that's pretty cool. If I remember correctly, it's not a good Planeswalker, but it is an interesting one. Up to one target creature gains double strike till the end of turn. Samut the Tested deals 2 damage divided as you choose amongst 2 target creatures and/or players. Or search your library for up to 2 creatures and/or planeswalker cards and put them onto the battlefield, then shuffle your library. I guess if you were able to do that, that's like free infinite, I guess, if you're playing Commander. Another Razaketh's Right. Manticore Eternal. Obelisk Spider, and we got a Chaos Maw. When Chaos Maw enters the battlefield, deal 3 damage to every other creature. For 7 mana. What a big boy. How much we got left? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 packs left. The suspense is killing me, guys. We gotta make the big pull. We have to do it. Put the commons out of the way. Accursed Horde. Vizier of the True. Vizier of the Anointed. Hazaret's Undying Fury and Champion of Wits. So I did get a 2 rare pack. Shuffle your library, exile the top 4 cards. You may cast any number of non-land cards with a converted mana cost 5 or less from amongst them without paying their mana cost. That's interesting. When Champion of Wits enters the battlefield, you may draw cards equal to its power. If you do, discard 2 cards. Interesting. Seven more packs left. We have to get lucky, guys. The pull rate. It's on our side, I'm sure. There's already been some good stuff. Let it not be said that there wasn't. Hashep Oasis. Imaginary Threats. Desert's Hold. And we got an Hour of Revelation, which is just Wrath of God. So that's cool. Pull out all these commons. Steward of Solidarity. Imaginary Threats. Claim to Fame. And Bantu's Last Reckoning. With a Plains. And a Sentinel. Sentinel Force. What we got left? 5 more packs. Take all the commons out. Quarry Beetle, Consigned to Oblivion, a Braid, and Kefnet's Last Word. He's doing that meme. Kefnet's Last Word basically lets you take somebody else's shit. Target artifact, creature, or enchantment. Lands you control don't untap during your next step. I mean, if you take the right thing, that's not a super huge issue, I guess. Take all the comments out. And we've got Nisa's Defeat. If near Deadlands. Liliana's Defeat. And a Wildfire Eternal. Oh, that's interesting. With a Montagna and a Sinuous Striker. Oh man, it's not looking too good. We're down to 3. Are we doing late game magic? Will we manage to pull it out in the end? Or will we have an hour of devastation? Alright, we got a Merciless Eternal, Chandra's Defeat, Vile Manifestation. Look at that, we've got a Reason to Believe. Scry 3, and look at the top card of your library. You may put it into the battlefield if it's a creature card. If you don't, put it into your hand. 2 more left, guys. Wish me luck. Take out all the commons. We got Merciless Eternal, Fervent Paincaster, Sunscourge Champion, and Neheb the Eternal. If I'm not mistaken, this one might actually be worth something too. Just like a little bit. And then Hollow Common. Neheb the Eternal is actually a mythic, believe it or not. There's only one last pack, guys. This is it. Fishing for that lottery card. Will this be our time? Will this be the truth? Sifter Worm. Sunscourge Champion. Eternal of Harsh Truths, and we got an Angel of Condemnation. An unfortunate way to go out, but hey. We didn't do too bad. We got a Torment of Hailfire. We got a Scorpion God. We got the Crested Sunmare, and we got Neheb the Eternal. So, not awful. And for how much we paid for the box, not too bad. Not too bad. I will say, these older sets, man, they were stingy. Stingy, stingy, stingy with their cards. I'd like to thank you all for watching. I am putting aside a large portion of these cards, the first 18 packs aside for the person who helped fund the box, as they paid half the cost. And I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you did, feel free to shoot me a message if you'd like to do the same deal, or if you would perhaps like to just follow, subscribe, do whatever you gotta do. This will also be uploaded onto my YouTube page if you feel like revisiting the excitement of the moment. But with that being said, I'm going to log off for now. It's been a wild ride. Have a nice day.